Good morning. From me, I'm Daniel Meurer, the owner of MediaRunway GmbH Co. KG in Germany. Maybe you see a lot of apps in the App Store from innovaphone, and I present you the added value for myApps from my opinion. Here you see that we show 11 apps and one hardware device. 3 of the apps, the present favorite, the opinion, and the pin mod are for free, and the other are to pay for. And all these apps are in the App Store or in the actual publishing process of innovaphone. When I show you every app, the time is not enough of this webinar, so we demonstrate only a few of them. But in the question session after the webinar, after the presentation in the webinar, you can do to every app a question or a feedback. MediaRunway is an ICT system integrator / MSP since 22 years in Germany near Cologne and Düsseldorf. Our competence is in telephony, network, and web development, so it was very near to develop myApps apps. We often work for other ICT companies and providers, and we have never poached customers or anything like that, because we think together we are much stronger than alone. This credo we do also in our apps. No app of us call home, so we don't know anything of your customer if you install their app. Also, all our apps don't need a middleware or are apps with only a link. They are 100% myApps apps with all the server intelligence on the myApps platform. So they are very easy to install. You go to the innovaphone App Store, install the app, and do the things we described in the wiki article of the app, and the app is running. In addition to our standard apps, we also develop custom apps. So if you have an idea and want to have an app for that, please call us or write us. Feedback on apps are welcome, because we only want to further develop what you or your customers need and not what we think you need. The first app I want to show you is the Doorbell app. It's an app you can see here you didn't see. So you only see the phone app or the soft phone app, and it's an add-on, it's a hidden app, it's an add-on for the phone app. So if you have a communication interface device, for example, from Telekom Benke to an robotics access or anything else, you have done it with zip or the audio connection to the PBX. Then, if it's working, maybe you want to have an open door button or a video with a high resolution quality. Then you can use our Doorbell app, and we put it into the phone app / soft phone app. It's vendor independent. The only thing that they must have the camera stations is a motion JPEG stream URL. Maybe Fanbuild doesn't have it, but the most vendors I know have motion JPEG, the possibility to have an URL for the motion JPEG stream. If the camera use DTMF to open the door to control the I/O interface, the output interface, the relay. Then you can do the DTMF in the configuration, and then the open door button will shown, and you can open the door without knowledge. What was the DTMF? 00 or 123? I can't remember, but the button is there and you can use it, and it's very easy for the user of the Doorbell app. So the configuration shows the name. The name you see here, for example, HQ site entrance. You can put it what you want. It's a description, what you as an admin and the user could see. The video URL, there you put the motion JPEG URL. In the build URL, it's picture URL. You put the URL of the camera with the JPEG, not the motion JPEG URL. Why we need it? With this configured URL, you can push one picture of the camera to a mobile phone what's on the road. So the PBX is and transfer the picture from the on-premise camera to your mobile phone or home office user without VPN. We have also done a YouTube video on the innovaphone channel in English. So how it works, you could see there. The Callback app is our first app. I think it's a great solution to do callbacks. Callbacks, what's that mean? You have someone on the phone, and the person which you want to speak isn't available. So you send maybe an email or write a post on a paper, and then the person maybe call back the user who called you. But you didn't know it because it's one-way information. And the callback will do a two-way communication. So if you send the form to the agent who should call back, then the person see it here. Maybe you'd see my mouse. You see it here. It's also in English, but German screenshots. You see it here. Send it callbacks. And there you see the listed callbacks you have sent to a person in the company. And the person who got the callback see it under my callbacks. And with the red border, you see that you haven't done a callback. When you've done a callback, you could choose here one of the possibilities. For example, I had an answer machine there, then you choose the answer machine, and then the person like me who sent you a callback could see that you have 2 times, 3 times try to call back the user. And if the user who want to be called back calls again, and I got the call, and the person is very angry and frustrated on the other side, I could say, hey, my colleague had called you back at 11 o'clock, at 2 o'clock in the evening, and the person on the other side who was very frustrated maybe will be very happy and see your company is very, very well and does the callback, but he was on meeting and couldn't go on the phone. So you turned the direction and the frustration to a happy customer. And that's, in my opinion, is a great idea and a great solution to do callbacks.
Daniel, sorry to interrupt you, but a very short question, because that's important for our international audience, is the question, are these apps all translated in different languages? Are they the UI also? Is the UI also available in different languages?
Yes, I do it with innovaphone board middle. Here you see I call. Where's it here? Here you see the language we have done.
Thanks. That's important information. So
okay. Yeah. Okay. On www.mediarunway.com/myapps -en, you see more information only in English, but in English and not in German. The VW Call app is a newer one. Also, you see it only in German, but it's also available in English. The app we made for our support team. Our support team has no direct calling possibility for the customers and vendors, but we see that is helpful when someone could be called directly for a special time. So we don't want that a standard supporter does it with the PBX manager app or the devices app to do an entry with this number and a call code. We use the VIP code for that name. So, for example, you see in the right picture 944634 as a VIP code. You would do it in the waiting queue and set 200 with this number. In this example, we don't want that the person do that, because if two users do that at the same time, we have a break in the waiting queue configuration. So we did an interface, and you could do a description and a time period where the VIP code could use from the caller, so that you could do a direct calling with the VIP code for a special time frame. We think it's more efficient for customers and a friendly communication. It's a secure access to the waiting queue, and the queue management supplemented by comment fields and timeout of DTMF entries. You also see a video at www.mediarunway.com/myapps, but it's only in German. How can you license our apps? I think it's very simple. You install the app from the innovaphone App Store, open the app. Most apps of us has two apps when you install it: an admin app and a users app. And in the admin app, you can do the licensing. So you open the admin app, see an authentication code. This one you can copy with a button or on other ways. Then you send it to us with the app name, the number of users you want to license. You want a test license or a real license, and the authentication code you copy it. Then when the email arrived us, we reply with the license code. You put the license code here, and then you see what you got licensed. Please check that if you do a mistake, but in the most, it would be right. And then you could see here the licensed user, and with the check mark here, you can set someone license or not license, license or not license, and then the user could use the app. I want to inform you that some of our apps are hidden apps. That's for the most people, engineers of innovaphone partners are new. We could do hidden apps. For example, the Doorbell app is we name it add-on app for the phone app. And when you don't need an interface with the user app, our opinion is that the user doesn't need an app which are black and has no function. So the function is in the phone app. So we hide this app, and that do you know? That must you know? Sorry, it's an information for you because we got a request. I didn't see the app at the user, and we said yes, it's a hidden app. And if you don't know that, maybe you have the same question. In the license, in the authentication key, we didn't know anything about the customer. No MAC address, no domain name, nor from which app it is coming. So please send us all these information because it's a hash code, and the hash code is for us. It says nothing. Only with this hash code we could do the licensing code. And if you said, oh, it's for Doorbell, but it was for Callback, then you got not the right license key. All the pricing you can see on our website. And if you want to have the Callback for internal use, not for resale, for free, then please send us an email to myApps -sales at MediaRunway.com until 15/10 2022, and then we send you the license code for internal use. We need the infos from the authentication key, the number of users, and when you tell us it's for the free app, we know that it is Callback, but please send us also that's for Callback. Maybe in the future we will sell it through a distribution, but today please call us, write us directly, and you got the license direct from us. You know the scenario that to arrive a PBX from external, you should, because it's recommended, DMZ with an innovaphone SBC, reverse proxy, and turn server. That's in some customer scenarios expensive and not realizable. So we do a cloud gateway for our customers to make it easy. So in the green box, or everything in the green box, we transfer to our cloud or private cloud. This private cloud is in Düsseldorf, and you got a small hardware device. Maybe you could see it over my webcam. This hardware device consumption of power smaller than 2 Watt, and you put it to your voice network, and then the communication is got routed to the PBX. So we need the PBX IP information from you and the app platform, and you got the external DNS information from us, and then it will work. So you haven't to remember when had I renewed the certificate? Have I a technician on this day for that? Has the technician the skills for certification renewal? And the price and renewal process from the technician also expensive. So the price of the product is under 10 euros per month. The pricing you could see on our website.